Welcome to the Nevada Author Network, a collaboration between the Sierra Arts Foundation and Two More Books, recorded at the Depot Gallery and Bookstore in Sparks, Nevada. Each week we will interview a Nevada author and member of the Sierra Arts literary community. Our guest this week is romance author Mariposa Cruz.
Hi everybody, this is JT from the CC&JT Amateur Production Values Go to Die, and we are here with the Nevada Authors Network, a partnership with the Sierra Arts Foundation, where we, as Two More Books LLC and the Sierra Arts Foundation, are working on a platform to lift local authors, their visibility up, and create a community of writers. So, and today we welcome
Mariposa Cruz.
Mariposa Cruz. And your three great books.
Thank you.
We were just commenting how much we love these covers. They're really, really something about us. So tell us something about you.
I write under Mariposa Cruz, romance. I also write under my legal name, Susan Winters. I do freelance writing for Edible Reno and Reno News and Review. And when I was in college, I got my first short story published. And shortly thereafter, I wrote some stories for the newspaper, and so I've been kind of balancing fact and fiction ever since. So, kind of take turns with both of them, and it's been a great journey. So
do you prefer fiction or nonfiction? Do you find one easier than the other?
I find fiction easier. I was talking to one of my editors, and she's like, "What, you like making stuff up?" I go, "Yeah, it's a lot easier."
Don't we all? So what are your books about?
Well, my Rhythm and Romance series, which is Package Deal and Wedding Tango are part of, they're each different dance genres, salsa, tango, and each story is a different dance genre, and they're set throughout Reno. I took salsa dancing and just fell in love with it, and it's just like, the dance floor is the great place for a writer because you've got the setting, you've got characters, and you've got a story. It's like walking into a fully stocked kitchen, and it's just, that's what inspired my Rhythm and Romance series. So we have Package Deal, which is salsa, and we have Ladies Man, which is West Coast swing, and Wedding Tango, which is tango, and Love Struck Two-Step, which is two-step. So.
Well, that's great. And your other book over here?
This is my latest one, Man of the House. It is part of my new series called Knits Brews, and it's about a group of ladies that like to knit and imbibe a little bit. Women who are probably about 30 to 60 in their friendships, and this is a second chance romance that's about Meg, her son's moving out. She's happy to be an empty nester, starts daydreaming about how she's going to change her house. There's a knock on the door, and there's her dad with a suitcase.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So it's multi-generational?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
boy.
Have a lot of fun with that.
A lot of drama.
Yeah, a lot of drama.
Yes. So why did you switch gears? Are there going to be more in your Rhythm and Romance series?
It's been a fun series to write, but I feel like I've kind of told the stories there. And what's great is it's about a group of characters, but you could read any one of them if you're kind of more in the mood for tango. You could read Wedding Tango as it stands and not be like, who are these people? So.
Did you, I know some authors have writing playlists. Did you have any specific music in mind? Did you listen to a playlist when you were writing this?
I listened to tango music and salsa music when I was writing, and particularly Wedding Tango. I listened to a lot of tango music on Spotify.
Oh,
and
cool.
Doing a lot of research in Argentina, online and in books, because part of it takes place in Reno and Argentina.
Now, some of these books, some of the writers that we've talked to, their books have taken years of development. Others, it sounded like they just sort of sat down, pounded out the book in a few months. How about for you? How did these process and time-wise?
I would say they've taken place over years because I work full-time as a paralegal and also doing some freelance writing. If I get an assignment with a deadline, my writing gets set aside until I finish the story. So it's great, but it takes a little longer to get things done, and things take some time over the editing process. I'm a pantser, like you, JT. So when you do that, you wind up doing a little bit more in the editing process maybe than you would if you outline.
It's true. And do you have a specific writing routine then? Do you write before work or after work?
I write on weekends in the mornings. I started when my kids were little because that's when they were sleeping in.
Right.
And so I definitely weekend writer, and I also write at night. I do most of my blogging and work at night after work.
And you mentioned that you also write under your legal name. Do you
Susan
have any
Winters.
books out under your legal name?
I have a couple books under my legal name because I just wanted to have my name on something.
Right.
And my women's fiction, Ever After and Mixed Blessings, are under my legal name. And their focus is a little bit more on the character arc rather than the romance.
You mentioned that this is the first book in a series. Are you working on the second one
I'm
now?
working on Man of the World. It's in edits, and I'm hoping to have that out later this year.
So it sounds like you're a very busy person.
Yes, but it's all been good. So
That's great. So is there anything else that you would like to mention about your books or your writing?
about my writing, I also have a blog called Create on the Side, and it features people who balance work and creative pursuits and creative places. I've expanded it more to folks who are full-time artists as well, because they have challenges as well. And you two will be appearing in an upcoming post. So I really encourage people to check that out, because you'll find someone that will inspire you. I've been very blessed to have talked to such a great variety of people in doing the blog.
That's great. We will check that out for sure.
Well, yeah. So okay, so tell us about your social media. Where can we find both of your personalities?
You can find everything about Susan and Mariposa on my website, createontheside.com, and that will take you to links to all my writing, both fiction and nonfiction, my Amazon links, and where to find me. So that'd be the best place.
Okay, so any last words? Any last words of advice that you give to somebody getting into this career field, other than don't?
Well, I think that I would say don't, but don't stop. You're going to have ups and downs in your life, whether you're raising a family or starting a job, and you don't just go, well, I'm not going to be a mom anymore. We've had a bad day. So just keep, you're going to have ups and downs with writing too, but the ups are definitely worth staying the course.
That's really good advice, and we really understand, because both of us also were writing while working for full-time, raising a family and all of that. So it's a little bit easier in retirement, but not a lot.
Yeah, it's a different kind of stress.
It is. Well, we thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you all for joining us for the Nevada Authors Network. We have been here today with Mariposa Cruz, also known as Susan Winters, and JT and I, CC, from the CC and JT Amateur Hour. Thank you, and we'll see you again next time.
Okay, y'all take care now. Bye-bye.
This has been the Nevada Author Network, a collaboration between the Sierra Arts Foundation and 2 More Books. Recorded at the Depot Gallery and Bookstore in Sparks, Nevada. Thank you for joining us.